Good morning, all you beautiful bastards and bad bitches out there. This is your captain, Dreamer, signing on to this lovely little space that we get to chat in.
Let's try it.
What is the
I
riddle?
was half tempted to play some more. I got my own hair on my tongue right now. Subnautica today, but chances are it's probably gonna be more Doom.
Freedom fits the rest.
But not Doom, fucking God of War. Wow. But that does bring up the topic of Doom. I've been recently replaying Doom Eternal on Hurt Me Plenty difficulty, and I don't fucking get it, man.
There's a crystal in that torch.
Even just on that difficulty, I have no clue
That helps, right?
how people can play on anything harder than that. Like,
Go down and go up.
granted, maybe if I sat here and I grinded and put my nose to the grindstone to do it,
Why do you laugh?
I could.
Oh,
But, like,
I'm always
how? Why do I want to torture myself like that? Like, even just on regular difficulty when they're throwing mobs after mobs after mobs at you,
okay, in that case, giant also means
I'm dying or I'm in a constant low health state. And I'm like, how am I supposed to survive this? So the fact that they want you to complete Ultra Nightmare difficulty to earn a reward, I'm just like, dude, you've got to either be insanely good at this game and dedicated, or just absolutely fucking bonkers. So yeah, I accidentally broke my not wanting to hit a vape thing yesterday, so we start today. So it's not around. It'll be different, I feel like. I was just thinking about something in bed. I literally just woke up like 5 minutes ago. I popped in my contacts, turned in my computer, and hopped straight into talk with all you lovely folk out there. Well, anyways, something that I agreed with that I saw on TikTok was we need to stop monetizing or capitalizing on humans' physiological needs, which are, you know, food, water, and shelter. I'm sorry, the things that I need to survive shouldn't be my issue, you know? I mean, not that they aren't my issue. In a survival state, they are my issue. But we're not in a survival state anymore. Like, it's gonna take a lot for the entirety of the humanitarian race, humanity, as we are, to revert back to a survival, hunting and gathering, you know, fend for yourself type deal. And even then, I feel like that would be cause for us to come together even more and to work past each other's differences even more, you know? But that's never gonna happen, because as soon as you bring up socialism or communism or anything like that, it's immediately a debate and an argument. Oh, it can't work. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm sorry. Come back to me when you're fucking broken and can't move. And they're just like, yeah, you'll owe me money for the rest of your life, but I can fix you if you want to do that deal. I'm sorry, buddy. Are you not? Granted, I don't know if doctors anymore do it for the money or if they do it because they actually want to help people and do better. But it is what it is. Money is the root of all evil, after all. I really, really, really need to start writing ideas down. I had one last night again as I was falling asleep that I kind of wanted to talk about, or at least just say out loud. And again, that one that I was on, that I had when I was just waking up. But man, I like my cats, dude. I woke up this morning.
Tell me what
One
you
was
see.
lying to my right, and the other one was on top of me, and I was just like, man,
Correct.
I want to try and sleep some more so I can enjoy this. But I just couldn't for some reason. Now my eyes feel heavy, like I could go back to sleep. But I'm not going to. I popped my contacts in and I'm recording, so just fix my left eyeball here a little bit.
Statue. We made
Okay.
it across.
I wear contacts. It's not fun. It is fun because I look better without contacts.
read it?
With
Yes, sir.
I look better without glasses. There we go.
Oh, this is one of the four
Man,
stag
also,
free.
there's
Also watch the entrance to Yunnan while the train is
there is a topic to talk about here, and that's Matt Pat leaving. I didn't cry, I didn't tear up, but I definitely did feel a little bit emotional about it. Kind of sucks to hear. It's not like he's gone forever or anything. I'm sure he's going to be in and out with it. He'll be like a guest star when he's done doing whatever, especially when he's doing his
No. The request
games and everything that he wants to make.
complicated.
And all that really cool content. I really like his idea of Lorify. That actually is pretty neat. And that's something I've wanted to do myself for a long time. And something I kind of try and do, but I have no real way of doing with my channel. I mean, I'm sure there is, but, you know. And he mentioned something, that YouTube changed its ways
It's a name, I think.
of letting you become successful
It means terror.
off of having like multiple channels or anything like that,
What's that?
because he kind of started it as an overarching, hey, this is a place for theorists to go.
Some kind of lantern?
And I'm just sitting here, I'm just like, you know, that's kind of what I'm doing with my channel a little bit, because at the end of the day, I heavily debate on whether or not I want to pass this channel on or not, should it gain some level of traction and success.
Eyes open.
Would it be nice to see it go on and grow more fruitfully and have more interesting and different takes and opinions on it? Yeah, I think it would. And his leaving on a high note, yeah, it's insane. But at the end of the day, I started this. I don't want to say it's for me, because it's for all of us. At the end of the day, this is a place for
Mine.
practically anyone and everyone.
Claw reaches the summit.
There are very few exceptions to that, and by exceptions I mean, you know, I don't want to say this because I feel like obviously people can change, but the people that are not willing to change, willing to see things from a different perspective, they're the ones that are going to be a little bit rough-hewn on the edges of where
Looks like something's supposed to roll on this.
this channel and its ideas and ideologies and views ends and the rest of the world and reality begins. Because I don't get it. At the end of the day, I don't get why people have to rag on things, have to shit on other people's hard work.
I think I
Like,
see how this works. The claw's on one
it's
side,
weird, you know?
and
It's
if we
sort of
this
like
stuck-
that man that leaped over that counter at that judge. That's not going to help your case, buddy. And while she's not giving you a larger sentence, somebody else
Stuck under
is.
that rock.
And at the end of the day,
was
that
careless.
that can be stretched out to be like a metaphor or a simile, you know? The more you hate and the more you do wrong in the world, on purpose is one thing, on accident is another, obviously, but we're working with the idea of on purpose here.
But maybe we can find
The
out
more
why
it's going to just come to bite you in the ass, you know?
getting rid of those
Now, granted, that goes into, you know, mental structure and mental stability and mental health and all that, which is very important and all that, but I mean, I guess I don't deal with, like, schizophrenia, but that's one of the biggest things that come to mind is, like, schizophrenic and, like, actual level insanity, you know? It's like, I was watching Critical stream, and there was a mention of some dude, like, gnawing a person's, or stabbing somebody's eye out and eating it or something on a bus at one point. It was a while ago on stream, but yeah. It's just like, god damn, that can't be some kind of conscious choice you made. That had to be your brain saying you're in danger and overriding your abilities, and I just bit my lip a little bit there. I don't know, but it's fucking wild at the end of the day.
How big is this place?
It is a mountain.
I want to do some type of, like, closer to my life news, like, I don't know. I want to share more. I want to do more, and I want to, you know, theorize and philosophize and all that more. But there's only so much I can do on my own. So maybe that's where MatPat is right with having a team. Because at the end of the day, right now, it's just me, and it's genuine. It's just me talking to a void of whoever wants to listen. Not many people really seem to, but hey, it is what it is. I'm grateful for the ones that do. I'm grateful for everyone that's made it to this 10-minute and 30-second mark.
Traps.
And if you're feeling so kind, maybe like, share, and subscribe, but I don't really want to make a habit of saying that. So I generally don't. I'm just like, hey, I'm here, and I hope whoever watches enjoys, and if you decide to share, you decide to share. If you don't, you don't. Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I think, yeah. Right before I got up, I was thinking about this thing, man. Kind of like on the topic yesterday, I was talking about love and how I no longer am like searching for it or chasing after like a relationship level type love. It did remind me, and I often wonder how much other people think about people they have met in their lives. I think about a lot of the people that I've met and that I no longer have much communication with. A lot. Like, a lot. I'm scared to reach out at the end of the day because I don't... It feels weird, and I don't want them to feel weird. It just is what it is. And there was this person that I fell madly in love with. Like, I'm talking, I was so young, but this emotion is the emotion that I look for when I am looking for or feel like there may be potential for a relationship, which is kind of shitty because I don't know if that's how that works or not. But I think, like, we've stopped talking. I mean, we haven't had any conversation in, like, 4 years now. And I still think about them to this day.
I see that.
I met them back in, like, 6th grade. Now, granted, I didn't form those feelings until about 7th-ish.
That's it.
But I was like, damn, I wonder if they think about me at all still. Not that they have to, or not that I, like, want them to or anything, but I just wonder if they do. You know, how many people actually think about all the tiny little people, the tiny little conversations they had? There's,
What happened to him?
obviously I don't remember every name, but I remember faces.
Yeah.
And I remember talking, at the very least, with people. It's like, man, what a crazy human life we have, huh? I'm currently feeling slightly excited and kind of scared for the choice that I'm about to make here in 3 days, essentially, which is to
Look at all this old stuff.
leave my home
It's not useful. Leave it alone.
in search of something new. I have everything here. Everything I could possibly want. And almost everything. Not really almost. Well, I'll say almost everything that I need. I mean, I do have everything I need at the end of the day. I have car, I have shelter, I have food, I have drink. And those are the main needs. I have clothes. And I'm grateful, and I'm happy. And I don't mean to be greedy, but I need to go out and do more. I don't want to say I want to influence, because I feel like influencing others' actions is kind of weird. But inspire, on the other hand, that's a different story, you know? Maybe they see that I'm doing something and it inspires them to
Something special.
go out and try something new or something, you know? Do that thing that scares you. Within reason, of course. Experience those things you want to experience. And while I'm uncertain whether or not this is what I truly want, I have to find out. And on top of that, in my local area, I don't want to go into detail about that. That's a little too personal. Never mind. But yeah, I want the change. I need the change at this point. Yeah, I've got some stuff going for me, and I want to grow it. You know, I don't know. Again, if that means eventually one day I'll pass these channels on or not. Because if you read my channel description at the end of the day, it's meant to be, and I know there's going to be the right wings that are like, I don't need that, or, oh, look at you, you're creating a safe space. Bro, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. If you're Mr. Lone Wolf, go be Mr. Lone Wolf. You don't need to make that your everybody else's issue, you know. It's just the long and short of it.
We need to free
But
the
it's a
robot
place for
Nessa
dreamers.
created of
It's a
their
place for philosophers. It's a place for theorizing, if you will, not to you know, like try and capitalize that on anything, but you know, it's a word at the end of the day. It's a place to share ideas. And it's meant to be safe. You know? I'm not going to be here and sit here and be Mr. Fascist. However, obviously I'm not going to like condone Nazis or anything like that. No, I don't. That's just stupid. That's just wrong. I'm not going to take that terrible stance. However, that does bring up a slight topic that I'll get into for these next 3 minutes. Is that I had some people tell me that in other countries you can't flip other people off, or else you can potentially be sued for it, hit with a lawsuit or whatever. And that's something you can do in America due to your freedom of speech, which it's so complicated because nobody likes hate speech. You know, nobody enjoys that. But at the end of the day, it does exist, and it is a valid human emotion. But we're supposed to be better than that, you know? Which is why I can kind of understand at the same time why they don't allow that in other parts of the world. But I don't know. It's like, how can you have it? How can you have this good thing, you know? And this extends to a lot of stuff in America. How can you have this really good thing, right? We'll just focus on the freedom of speech. But it comes with such abhorrent, terrible, awful negative side, you know, the opposite side of the coin. While you have the really good stuff where you're able to critique your government and question people and speak freely about anything you want to speak about, it also comes at the detriment of people being able to say the most vile things and do the most vile things and it be protected. It's weird. I mean, it's not bad. It is bad, but it's not. That's the point, right? Is to be free. It's confusing. It's terrible, and then you're trying to have it stripped away at the same time because people don't want people to have that ability. Stuff like that. The complications of government and people wanting control, and it's just, why is everything so completely and utterly complicated when it shouldn't be? Just be a good human being, guys. It's not that hard to make that choice. It's really not. But I think that is going to be where we leave off for today. I hope all of you beautiful bastards, bad bitches, and dreamy alien babies out there are having a wonderful Wednesday. And again, a nice new year. I wish there was another word I had for another adjective, but I don't. So I will see you all later. After a while, crocodiles.